What's up, gang? It's your boy Hootie Mac back again with another late night live update on your Young Thug, Gunna, and now supposedly Lil Baby, along with a bunch of others soon to come. Because if y'all think this the end, you mistaken, my friend. This the beginning. And I don't know how long y'all been watching me, but if y'all go back to like some of my earlier days, might have to even go back to the old page, the Hootie Mac 618 page or whatever. But I said this shit was gonna happen a long time ago. I said if the once the hip hop police got a hold to, I forgot who it was. It was years ago when they first started getting on the scene. It was after the Biggie and Tupac shit, but they started fucking with somebody else. I can't think of exactly who, but they followed them to Atlanta and all that. It was a long time ago, and I know they really like kind of picked up with the Bobby Shmurda and all that shit. That's where like a lot of people probably first heard of, the hip hop police. I had been heard of them, and I knew this shit was coming because I always said that if they bring the hip hop police down south or to any other region, then it's gonna be like Christmas for them. You know what I'm saying? Imagine these police that's like they can't get where they want with the rankings as far as, you know what I'm saying, in life. Now they go into their superior every day like, man, I can solve this case, I know what's up with this, man. We should look into this, we should look into that. You know what I'm saying? And sooner or later, they're gonna take heed to that shit. And when they start bringing them certain information, and it's like, damn, it wows the police. The certain police probably get set down like, damn, you might be on or something. You know what I'm saying? The whole time, yeah, they is. It's self-snitching at its highest form. And these guys take it and turn it around like the bloggers doing it. Nah, bro, we just repeating what we heard from you dudes. Y'all started this shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker be a damn fool to not, capitalize off of it. Like it's the same shit. But you rather have the white people. At least we get it to y'all in the raw form to where we still yelling free y'all. We don't want to see y'all in jail. We just want y'all to stop self-snitching. Kristen White, what it do? Queen Ray, baby, what it do? Salute to the queens in the building. Wolfpack gang, you already know. Yeah, but I seen this shit coming a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? When this hip hop police shit go everywhere, it's gonna even get uglier. It's just gonna get to the point where they're gonna censor. It's like a censor over the rappers. Rappers gonna have to sensitize some of their music. You feel me? They can't talk like they used to talk. They ain't gonna be able to get down like they used to get down. It's gonna be limitations to the shit they can say. And it's just gonna be what it is. Shit, you know what I'm saying? You can't do nothing about it. These motherfuckers really got a job sitting down listening to rap music. Now, who wouldn't do that? You know what I'm saying? You got to say, I'll be there tomorrow. Oh, okay. So what is in like 20 minutes, or it's on the 11th or 12th? You was almost a Gemini. You should have waited a little while longer. Would have been in a Gemini gang. But happy early birthday. You know what I'm saying? Don't have do your thing, kick it, be safe. Shit, it depends on what you like to do. It's a lot of little shit to do. You can do a gang of stuff, but it's all about what you like, your type of crowd. Tomorrow, Wednesday, I think. So it really ain't gonna be like a lot of club shit popping, unless it's some events or something. But it's a lot of little shit you can do. Clubs in the city, depending on where you want to go. Ivy, Culture, a few of them spots like that. Let's turn up in for a minute. Yeah, man, but shit wicked, bro. Happy G-Day to you though, Queen Ray. Shit wicked out here though, and they got Young Thug did have his first appearance in court. Let's see, I'm gonna start off with that. Let's play that shit first. Start that off. But yeah, man, they talking about looking at little baby. Basically, everybody, y'all already know. Like, I feel like it's a snitch somewhere that ain't exposed yet. They might not ever expose him either because he's doing such a good job, shit. But it's a snitch in the industry that's big, that's higher up, that decided to either work with them or he already was working with them. Who knows? But shit, they finna have information that we never knew existed. Sooner than later. Like, I can't see all this shit happening and then nobody fucking with, OTF, Youngin, Ace, Foolio. You might as well just put all them finna be fucked up. You know what I mean? They ought to start moving out the country right now. Cause they ass got so much shit on them. If one successful rapper get convicted from using his rap lyrics, it's gonna be hell tell the captain for all of them. This Thug first court appearance. So this is basically just the judge going over the particulars. From what I understand, he tried to get a bond. His lawyer went for a bond, trying to get an early bond without going through the proper paperwork type shit. And the judge could have gave him the bond, but the judge wasn't going. I see a few people saying that the judge wanted to give him a bond but couldn't. That's not the case. The judge can do whatever the fuck the judge want to do. You know what I'm saying? Judge did not want to give him no bond this early. Will he get one in the future? Maybe. But as far as right now, the judge wasn't trying to hear none of that shit. Because the lawyer had a decent reason for him to get a bond, but the judge used one of them old under the law, so-and-so blase Skippy, I cannot grant you this. Whole time the lawyer gave her, a way that he can
good morning,
get a
Mr.
bond.
Jeffrey Williams. My name is Judge Rashida Oliver. You are here on a bench, what we call our...
I don't know if it's a good or bad thing that they got black arresting officers, black judges, and all that shit. I think it's a good thing in the end of this day, but it get them some hope so where they at least get a fair trial instead of just getting railroaded.
Benchmark County, Fulton County Superior Court.
Mr. Chelsea, what it do?
Be aware that on this calendar you are here because you have been indicted under 22 SC 182-273 for conspiracy to violate the Racketeer Influence and Corrupt Organization Act and participation in criminal street gang activity. I brought you forward so that you can be put on notice that for the felony charges that you received, you are to be presented before the judge, the Honorable Judge Earl Glanville, at the next available calendar that will be presented in courtroom 8F at 9:30 a.m. The date at which you are to appear at this time.
So he getting a new judge. I wonder if he's gonna get a.
But be aware that you have the right to remain silent and not incriminate yourself while you are there and anywhere else.
If that's the case, then that's a higher up. Like, nah, we ain't giving him that.
It is my understanding that you are being represented by Attorney Ryan Steele, and the District Attorney's Office, Don Geary, are also on. So I wanted to make sure that you were fully aware of that. Eddie Geary, is there anything else that you would need to add? And I will hear from Attorney Ryan Steele.
Judge, respectfully, I think you already stated that there's not a bond issue. There's not really a first appearance other than you're verifying his counsel, which would handle the first appearance issue. One thing I want to put on the record, Judge.
That's why he was trying to do the first, like, get it, like, handle the first appearance issue, because I don't think you know, like, he can get a bond, like, on his first appearance, whatever. This is like what they call it. Dang, I forgot. But it's like when they just give you a rundown of what you're facing and everything that's going on, and what your options is, which is to plead guilty, not guilty, no contest, shit like that.
And thank you for giving me the opportunity. Is at an appropriate time, we're going to file an objection or notice of objection to Attorney Steele.
Don't look like he in there
while
panicking.
He's a brother.
He don't look like he in there panicking. He do look like he ready to get out that motherfucker, but that's everybody. But
An objection to Attorney Steele.
I'm gonna say one thing. We saw this shit kind of with the Dolph case, where straight drop was getting the court dates immediately. With Gunna, I haven't seen no paperwork on Gunna having a court date or nothing like that. Did he go to court today? I don't know. We gonna look it up, but what does that mean? You know what I'm saying? Is Gunna cooperating?
A brother attorney. He has represented multiple people on the indictment, and we feel that a conflict would exist, and we just want the record clear on that. At the appropriate time, we'll move forward with that.
All right, anything, Attorney Steele?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Thank you so much, Mr. Williams. Your Honor, I do represent Mr. Williams. I've entered, or should be entered, an appearance as counsel. My understanding from Uniform Superior Court Rule 26.1H, as in Hillary, that at the first appearance, this honorable court shall consider bond if the offense is not one that is bondable only by a Superior Court judge. I heard what you said as well, but the offense here is Mr. Williams is only indicted on count 56 and count 1, which is a criminal street gang activity and a conspiracy to commit racketeering. And both of those, I believe, are within your breast to set bond, and I would like bond to be heard by your honorable. As far as, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, thank you. And sir, go ahead, Attorney Steele, I want to make sure I hear you out.
Okay, Your Honor, thank you. And as far as the conflict, Mr. Geary, as well as District Attorney Willis have explained that to me, and I believe that if they file the right motion, a hearing will be held. And under the law, this is not an actual conflict of interest. It is a potential conflict of interest which can be waived. And
see what I'm saying? Well, I mean, I be kind of smart with this shit. Yeah, I hear how the lawyer's saying this is not a conflict of interest or a total conflict of interest. It's a potential conflict of interest that can be waived. So he's just basically reminding the judge that it's all up to you. I know about, you know, how you got to follow this rule and that rule, but since it's this like this, you do have the right to waive this if you want to. You know what I'm saying? So he kind of like putting the ball in her court. So basically, it'll be like her decision if he get out or not. You know, but he kind of covered all the formalities of why would they deny him a bond, and he kind of like broke that down to where, okay, you can void this, you can void that, you can do this, you can do that, and you can waive this, and then he'll be able to get a bond if you want to. The look on his face right now is telling me like he knew he wasn't gonna get no bond. He knew like he wasn't gonna be no bond right now. Even Thug looking like he know he ain't gonna get out.
Right motion, a hearing.
But this is lawyers.
And as far as the conflict,
this is a good lawyer doing his job.
And sir, go ahead, Attorney.
Making sure he don't cut her off.
As far as and a conspiracy, Mr. Williams is only indicted on 26.1.
All right, anything, Attorney Steele?
He has represented multiple people on the indictment, and we feel that a conflict would exist, and we just want the record clear on that. At the appropriate time, we'll move forward with that.
All right,
would
I guess
exist,
that's the
and we just presented multiple
defense
people on the
against him.
indictment, and we, while he's a brother attorney,
I guess they
is
trying to
really a first appearance other than you're verifying.
say why he shouldn't get a bond, being that this
Gary,
is
is
first
there anything
appearance.
else that you would need to add? That you were
So I want to listen to this. That's why I'm
aware
rewinding
of
this. I know
that?
y'all probably heard
Gary
seen this already, but I like to
also
listen
on.
close
So I
to
wanted
certain
to make
shit.
sure that you were fully aware of that. 88 Gary, is there anything else we need to add? And then I will hear from Attorney Brian Steele.
Judge, respectfully, I think you've already stated that there's not a bond issue. There's not really a first appearance other than you're verifying his counsel, which would handle the first appearance issue. One thing I want to put on the record, Judge, and thank you for giving me the opportunity, is at an appropriate time, we're going to file an objection or notice of objection to Attorney Steele. While he's a brother attorney, he has represented multiple people on the indictment, and we...
Okay, so this must be the lawyer that Thug called whenever any of his homies in trouble. It's the family lawyer. So whenever any Thug homies go to jail or whatever, this is who he called to get them out of there. You know what I'm saying? And now the defense is on some old, this is a conflict of interest because he's represented, you know, multiple people in this indictment. They got something to do with they got shit to do with, you know, with this indictment. So we're gonna file an objection on that as soon as we can, but you know, we know this is too early to do so. So we just letting you know, like, you know, basically what Young Thug lawyer was trying to do was give her the heads up of, you know, what you can and can't do, or what, you know, what they looking for, or the steps they're gonna take to try to get it. And this lawyer right here is basically doing the same shit to keep him in there. You know what I'm saying? Basically saying that, you know, you shouldn't free him because, you know, the lawyer he got is a conflict of interest. We gonna file a motion for that, and a bunch of lawyer talk, basically just trying to get Thug to sit while he wait on his court dates.
Feel that a conflict, while he's a brother, we're going to file an objection or notice of objection to Attorney Steele. While he's a brother attorney, he has represented multiple people on the indictment, and we
Christopher
feel that a
Modlin,
conflict would exist.
what up, Brody?
And we
Oh
just
yeah,
want
man,
to
I ain't
clear
gonna
on that
lead
at
you
the appropriate time.
wrong. I'll let you know if I don't know what I'm talking about
All
before
right,
I do
anything,
that.
Attorney Steele?
Just check out the
Good
old
afternoon,
videos
Your Honor.
and all
Thank
that.
you so
You'll see
much.
we bring
Move forward
facts.
with that. Feel a notice of objection to Attorney Steele.
My bad. I'm not gonna talk after I rewinded this. My last time rewinding it. I be doing this shit when I watch shows and shit. People hate it. I'm not gonna rewind this shit no more. I just want to listen to this shit real close. So, and I want y'all to, well, y'all can rewind and listen to it afterwards, but I just want y'all to pay attention to what's being said, so y'all can understand a little more of why she denied us giving him a bond that day. You know what I'm saying? And it's the lawyer that he got doing a good job on trying to get him a bond. I think the lawyer is a good lawyer, and I think the lawyer, and the reason why I say that is because this lawyer, that's the defense, that's the lawyer that's going against Young Thug, has already told this judge that we plan on filing the objection for Young Thug to be represented by this lawyer, because he already has represented several defendants that's in the indictment. So they trying to say it's a conflict of interest. We're gonna hear what Young Thug lawyer got to say about that too.
Handle the first appearance issue. One thing I want to put on the record, Judge, and thank you for giving me the opportunity, is at an appropriate time, we're going to file an objection or notice of objection to Attorney Steele. While he's a brother attorney, he has represented multiple people on the indictment, and we feel that a conflict would exist, and we just want the record clear on that. At the appropriate time, we'll move forward with that.
All right, anything, Attorney Steele?
This is Young Thug lawyer.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Thank you so much, Mr. Williams. Your Honor, I do represent Mr. Williams. I've entered, or should be entered, an appearance as counsel. My understanding from Uniform Superior Court Rule 26.1H,
See,
in Hillary, that
he went all the way to the
first appearance
motherfucking
this honorable
number.
court
he went all the way to the number to let them know, like, I'm on top of that. And under this rule right here, bing, bang, boom, I can represent him,
First
whatever the
appearance
case
in
is gonna
honorable
say.
court shall consider bond if the offense
Hold on.
is not very that at the first, my
Notice
understanding
how he
from
talking.
Uniform Superior Court. Your Honor, I do represent Mr. Williams. I've entered or should be entered.
How he project certain words,
An
all that shit
appearance
is
as
signs of a
counsel.
good lawyer.
My understanding from Uniform Superior Court Rule 26.1H, as in Hillary, that at the first appearance, this honorable court shall consider bond if the offense is not one that is bondable only by a Superior Court judge. I've heard.
Now you see, like, he telling the judge basically that you have the right to grant bond if you want to. You know what I'm saying? That's what he basically telling the judge. And the reason why you have that right is because they won't want bam skip the boot. Check it, listen to him close, you'll see.
Court shall consider bond if the offense.
That's why they say shall consider bond if the offense.
As in Hillary, that at the first appearance, this honorable court shall consider bond if the
yeah, eventually I think so too, bro.
Is not one.
But I don't know, because Lucci didn't, so I don't
by a
know.
Superior Court judge. I've heard what you said as well.
Oracle Bay, what it
The
do?
offense here is Mr.
Oracle Bay in
Williams
the
is
building.
only indicted on count 56 and count 1.
The real
Which is criminal
MVP.
street gang activity and a conspiracy to commit racketeering.
My queen.
And both of those, I believe, are within your breast to set bond, and I would like bond to be heard by your honor.
Say supreme lawyer.
As far as, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, thank you.
See how he ain't
sir,
trying to overstep none of them boundaries, that boy, I'm sorry. Like, you know what I'm saying? All that shit means something, like he trying to show respect. But at the same time, he trying to assert his dominance. That's like a thin line you gotta walk when it comes to this shit, especially being that, you know, the situation at hand. But Thug might fire him if they fire lawyers. Like, some people be thinking like, oh, he fired his lawyer because the lawyer wasn't doing a good job. No, some people will fire their lawyer just to get more time on their case, because when you fire a lawyer, the other lawyer gotta get a certain amount of time to catch up on the case, to get, you know, familiar with all the documents and all the allegations and everything that's come along with the case. So they do that to buy time. It might, you know, say they notice that this judge don't like this lawyer, or you feel like the judge, you know, having an attitude with this lawyer, you might fire a lawyer because of that. You know, because most lawyers not gonna really tell you the truth when it comes to, hey, you cool with this judge, or is this judge you think this judge got something against you? You know what I'm saying? They might tell you that shit later on down the line once they get a little bread from you. But their goal is to get the case first. They want the case, they want the publicity, they want the money. So they're gonna do that first. That's their first things first. And, you know, if they fuck with you later on down the line, they might be like, hey, I don't think this, you know, judge like me. I think you should get another lawyer just to, I got someone I'm gonna refer you to. Shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So all that shit matters. Some of these lawyers go, and some of these lawyers and judges' kids go to school together, play baseball together, play football together. Some of them go golfing together. They in the same country club. It's little shit like that that matters when it comes to cases. I swear to God it do.
Conspiracy to commit racketeering. And both of those, I believe, are within your breast to set bond.
See, both of those, I believe, are within your grasp to set bond. You know what I'm saying? So he basically just letting her know, like, you got the power to do this.
Would like bond to be heard by your honorable. As far as
I would like bond to be held by your honorable court. A little ass kissing, you know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, thank you. And sir,
I'm sorry.
go ahead.
See, she tell him I'm sorry, like he can go ahead, and he started talking that shit right there. Make him feel like, oh man, I hope she don't think I'm trying to cut her off and over talking and shit.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, thank you. And sir,
Or is it-
go ahead, Attorney Scott, I wanna make sure I hear you out.
Your Honor, thank you.
See that shit right there, the little bitty ass shit like
Go
that,
ahead,
you
Attorney Scott, I
know what I'm
wanna make sure I
saying?
hear you out.
Like if that was my lawyer, I'd have been in that bitch like,
As far as the conflict, Mr. Geary, as well as District Attorney Willis have explained that to me, and I believe that if they file the right motion, a hearing will be
But he
held.
ain't do nothing wrong.
And under the law, this is not an actual conflict of interest. It is a potential conflict of interest which can be waived.
Yeah,
And,
I hope you get a
I
bond.
believe that will happen.
All right, thank you.
But they ain't get Lucci one. It's
Attorney
like, you
Steele,
know
I
what I'm
certainly
saying?
understand, and if I
I
were
don't
sitting
know.
solely as a magistrate, I
Maybe
believe you'd be
Lucci
correct.
got a history of running and shit.
Stating of
Then
the
not to
law
mention they
itself.
say he pushed
But
somebody out
as
the
I
car.
am sitting as Superior Court Fulton County delegated judge, there's specific delegation order for which I am
So the
operating
one
under
black man
the
that
case
full
of the
of fit.
authority to set bail.
Yeah,
is
but look who
simply
the
not
judge
delegated
is. The
in
black
any case,
black judge. The
regardless of the
arresting
charges
officers is
involved,
all
that
black.
has been indicted and assigned to the docket of the Superior Court judge, and that is the
Thug
order
do
which
got a
I
body.
am following.
Thug got that body.
And so, because I am doing so, I'm not at liberty
Rented
to.
that car back in 2014 that body was involved in. You know, they look at that as a body too. Then he went on an interview or something, or he was somewhere saying that, I don't know if it was a song or an interview, where he was like, I ain't got nothing to do with, I ain't never killed nobody, but I got something to do. He said, I ain't never killed no one, but I got something to do with that body. You know what I'm saying? Them his own words out his own mouth. And that's like, you know what I mean? That shit crazy. Yeah, you know. But I feel like Thug just better have you know, like a contingency plan, just in case niggas snitch on him and all that shit. So, you know, Thug, is he bisexual? I don't know. I really feel like Thug was doing all that shit for attention and to get, you know, notice, because his reputation as far as in the streets, his reputation was like real gangster. Like, people, you know what I'm saying, knew he was a gangster. They knew he wasn't to be played with. Even when he was wearing the dresses, they was people that knew him would speak up like, all right, don't let that dress fool you. Don't let that purse fool you, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. That's their problem, man. Them cell phones and that social media. He said he gonna get titties if he get 20 to 25 years. He said he gonna go get some titties so he can go where the girls at. That was what he said out his own mouth. I played it earlier on the live stream. Said lawyers over that judge's head. She doesn't know what to do, so she has to get another judge to hear this case to get bond. Yeah, the black judge could have gave him a bond though. She just found the way where she just found a reason not to. Look, we're gonna finish watching it and then we'll take it from there. Maybe I heard wrong on the first one, because I watched this. This ain't one of the ones that I waited to watch with y'all. I saw this earlier, but I ain't paid too much attention. That's why I'm like trying to listen exactly what the lawyer's saying, looking at body language and all that type of little shit. Look at that body language, what that tell you.
I certainly understand, and if I were sitting solely as a magistrate, I believe you would be correct.
See, that's why she said if I was sitting solely as a magistrate, you would be correct.
Conflict of interest. It is a potential conflict of interest which can be waived, and
So she said it's not a total conflict of interest; it's a potential.
this is not an actual conflict of interest. It is a potential conflict of interest which can be waived, and I believe that will happen.
All right, thank you. Attorney Steele, I certainly understand, and if I were sitting solely as a magistrate, I believe you would be correct with the stating of the law itself. But as I am sitting as Superior Court Fulton County delegated judge, there's specific delegation order for which I am operating under because of the authority to set.
So she said as she's sitting next to the delegated judge, I wonder if that judge white or not. You know what I'm saying? Which I ain't trying to be racist, but I'm saying I wonder if that judge white. Pulling the strings. I just don't see why. I mean, the system, you know. So it seemed like all this shit was put together by black people though. But maybe, you know, the lady just tired of the violence and she like any mean necessary type shit.
Judge, there's specific Superior Court Fulton County delegate. I believe you would be correct with the stating of the law itself. But as I am sitting as Superior Court Fulton County delegated judge, there's a specific delegation order for which I am operating under that indicates that the authority to set
So she says it's a specific order that she operating under.
bail is simply not delegated for any case, regardless of the charges involved, that has been indicted and assigned to the docket of the Superior Court judge. And that is the order which I am following. And so because I am doing so, I'm not at liberty to do a bond unless I have some additional authority to do so. And at this time, I do not.
So she basically letting the people know. She basically just let the people know that, hey, you know, I don't, like, if I had the authority to do so, like in a normal case, like in a regular case, I normally would have that authority to do so. I probably would have did it, but right now I don't have that authority. She basically just saying that they tied my hands. You know what I'm saying? That whoever the higher ups is tying my hands. There's nothing I can do. So yeah, CWMG, she might have did want to get him a bond, and couldn't. You know what I'm saying? Young Thug, he better pray his case don't go federal. I think that shit gonna go federal for sure. Definitely long live Nut. Long live Nut, man. Not her number good stuff about Nut. And make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Hit that like, hit that sub, man. We're gonna be breaking this case down to the last compound. We're gonna see everything, who's snitching, who ain't, real documents, no imaginary shit. CWMG, you already know that. Invisible Tears, what it do, brody? Say black female judges are sympathetic to black men. They don't have ultimate power, especially with RICO charges. Yeah. I mean, being a judge, you do got power, but she letting them know, like, in so many words, that, you know, this is not a normal situation. I never, she like, shit, I ain't never seen them do no shit like this. They taking the power away from me. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it sounds like to me. Listen to how she break it down. She like, shit, yeah, normally I would have that power, but
unless I have some additional authority to.
See, unless I have some additional authority. See how that's the key giveaway. Unless I have some additional authority, which I don't at this time. Listen to that. Listen to the key words.
That is the order which I am following. And so because I am doing so, I'm not at liberty to do a bond unless I have some additional authority to do so. And at this time, I do not. So unfortunately, you will have to submit your motion for a bond directly
to submit your motion.
Court judge.
That's why I say they might play him on the bond, because they play Lucci on the bond, so they might be on some. We're gonna do the same thing with these guys, unless Lucci got fleeing police or some shit like that on his record, then, you know, they'll definitely deny your bond if you ever ran from them or never turned yourself in and shit like that. But to my understanding, Lucci turned himself in and he had a murder charge. So why wouldn't they get him a bond and let him go home with an ankle bracelet? I don't know, but, you know, look how many times these other rappers done did it. YB, for example, shit, that boy stay getting out on house arrest, but he do, you know, sit down for a minute a lot too. Auntie Fee about the facts, what it do? Shout out Auntie Fee. Say, look at her, tell me she don't love black men. That don't mean nothing, bruh. She could've, one of them black men could've pissed her off. You know what I'm saying? She could've got hurt by a black man and be mad as hell. But nah, I don't think she one of them. I feel like she just basically let it, like when I first watched this, I felt like she was on some bullshit. She ain't want to give no bond. Now that I listen close, she's basically telling you, as she's not giving him the bond, why she's not giving him the bond, and she's saying that they took my power, basically. That's how she sounds. She sounds like they saying they took my power. Usually I don't have the power to override that shit like I normally could.
So I'm not at liberty to do a bond regardless of the charges involved. Specific delegation order for which I am operating on.
A specific delegation order from which she said a specific delegation order that I'm operating up under. And even she like, I got some somebody sitting next to me. She's saying that them little small little shits let you know that she got somebody breathing down her. Somebody them small little shit she's saying let me know she got somebody breathing down her neck like a dragon in a fairy tale. No cap.
You would be correct with the statement of the law itself. But as I am sitting as Superior Court Fulton County delegated.
Yeah, thank you everybody
judge,
for liking that live.
there's a
Appreciate
specific
y'all. Everybody
delegation
just
order
came in,
which
hit
I
that
am
like.
operating
Appreciate
under,
everybody
which indicates that the authority to
for
set
liking
bail
that
is
live.
simply
Put it
not
in the
delegated in
algorithm.
any case, regardless of the charges involved, that has been indicted and assigned to the docket of the Superior Court judge, and that is the order which I am following.
She
And
could,
so,
she
because I am
can,
doing
she a
so, I'm
judge.
not at liberty to do a bond unless I have some additional authority to do.
Listen, at the end of the day, she the judge. If she want to give him a bond, she can give him a bond. That's the whole point of being a judge. She can give him a bond if she want to give him a bond. She said she's not at liberty to do it. They took her. It's like she's basically telling you they took my power. She ain't nothing I can do. Listen to her. And if you go back and play it back, and I ain't gonna go all the way back, but if you play it back and listen to Young Thug lawyer speak, he's even breaking down, telling her how you're able to give Young Thug a bond. If you do this and do that, or if you look at this and look at that, and then she countered it with, okay, I'm under the delegation of the person sitting next to me, and I can't give you no bond because of this, unless I had, extra power or whatever the fuck she said. She said it in, lawyer terms, but she basically saying like my hands tied.
Regardless of the charges involved, Fulton County.
Listen to I'm gonna rewind her part one more time. Fuck it, I'm gonna rewind this part one more time. For people in here, hit that like button.
All right, anything Attorney Steele?
So this Thug attorney, anything
Yes,
Attorney
Your
Steele?
Honor, thank you so much, Mr. Williams. Your Honor, I do represent Mr. Williams. I've entered or should be entered an appearance as counsel. My understanding from Uniform Superior Court Rule 26.1
Exactly, Texas made.
is in Hillary that at the first appearance this honorable court shall consider bond if the
My bad for that coughing. Now look at he's telling her how she's able to grant him a bond. He's giving her the way, like basically putting it in her mind, letting her know like, hey, under this section, under this law, under this whatever the case may be, you as the judge can grant him a bond. You know what I'm saying? And this is how. And she countered it with, this ain't if this was the normal case, maybe I could, but she's like, right now I'm under the, I'm under the delegation or whatever, I'm under that act. I can't do nothing.
1H should be entered an appearance as counsel. My understanding from Uniform Superior Court Rule 26.1
Superior Court Rule
H
26.1H
as in Hillary that at the first appearance this honorable court shall consider bond if the offense is not one that is bondable only by a Superior Court judge. I've heard what you said as well, but the offense here is Mr. Williams is only indicted on count 56 and count 1, which is a criminal street gang activity and a conspiracy to commit racketeering. And both of those, I believe, are within your breast to set bond, and I would like bond to be heard by your honorable. As far as, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, thank you. And certainly,
As far
go ahead, Attorney Steele, I want to make sure I hear you out.
Your Honor, thank you. As far as the conflict, Mr. Geary,
trying not to cut out.
as well as District Attorney
That
Lewis
should be
have,
slippery slopes.
explained that to me, and I believe that
That's why he gave her the
if they
Superior
follow the
Court
right
code.
motion, a hearing will be held, and under the law,
Hey, Texas
this
man,
is
you see
not
how
an
he gave her the
actual
Superior
conflict
Court?
of
He gave her the
law, me.
Superior.
So I want to make sure I hear you.
As far as, I'm sorry. And I would like bond to be heard by your honorable. 56 and count here is Mr. Williams is only indicted on count 56 and count 1. Which is
I told y'all
criminal
that
street
too.
gang activity.
Damn, I'm fucking smart. I told y'all that too. He under indicted under, and the count 56 is count 56 I believe is participating in gang and street activity or something like that. And count 1 is the RICO, shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the basically the RICO act. That's what Gunna only charged under count 1, which is the RICO Act. They ain't got him charged with participating in gang and street activity or shit like that. They got him participating in gang and street activity now. Will they bring murder charges on him later? Maybe accessories or something like that. Or him renting that car may be the reason he got that charge in the first place.
And a conspiracy to commit racketeering. And both of those, I believe,
Oh, you said,
racketeering, 56 and count 1, which is a criminal street gang activity and a conspiracy.
Criminal street gang activity and
racketeering. Yeah. And both of those, I believe,
I'm learning this shit.
To set bond. I would like bond to be heard by your honorable. As far as, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Thank you. And certainly, go ahead, Attorney
I think that I missed the Supreme shit.
Okay, Your Honor, thank you. As far as the conflict, Mr. Geary, as well as District Attorney Willis have explained that to me, and I believe that if they file the right motion, a hearing will be held. And under the law, this is not an actual conflict of interest. It is a potential conflict of interest which can be waived, and I believe that will happen.
All right, thank you.
So he already said that. I'm just gonna go back to that and I'm gonna fast
It's
forward
not
back to that.
one that is first appearance in this honorable court, standing from uniform. Your Honor, I do represent Mr. Williams. I've entered or should be entered an appearance as counsel. My understanding from Uniform Superior Court Rule 26.1H, as in Hillary.
So that's what I was talking about.
H. My understanding from Uniform Superior Court Rule 26.1.
Rule.
Go ahead, Attorney Shaw. I want to make sure I hear you out.
Okay, Your Honor, thank you. As far as the conflict, Mr. Geary, as well as District Attorney Willis have explained that to me.
We'd like to get the facts right,
I believe that if they file the right motion, a hearing will be held. And under the law, this is not an actual
that's how I feel, Oracle.
A potential conflict.
They let us know,
can
like,
be waived, and
no bond.
I believe that will happen.
All right, thank you. Attorney Shaw, I certainly understand. And if I were sitting solely as a magistrate, I believe you would be correct with the stating of the law itself. But as I am sitting as Superior Court Fulton County delegated judge,
I think
there's a specific delegation order for which I am operating under that indicates that the authority to set bail is simply not delegated for any case, regardless of the charges involved, that has been indicted and assigned to the docket of the Superior Court judge. And that is the order in which I am following. And so because I am doing so, I'm not at liberty to do a bond unless I have some additional authority to do so. And at this time, I do not. So unfortunately, you will have to submit your motion for a bond directly to the Superior Court judge that is handling this case, which is Judge Earl Glanville. So,
do it.
right, certainly. So the order of the court on today is that he's been put on notice. He's not gotten a first appearance in that particular situation because he is indicted. He is not subject just to a warrant, and it was not a warrantless arrest. So that is where we stand at this time.
Yeah, but money can only do so much.
Mr. Williams, I'm sure your attorney will reach out to you and give you further indication of what needs to happen.
Murder involved and all that, money don't matter.
All right, thank you, sir.
They're gonna already get money just off of, what the fines and shit.
All right, great, thank you. And good morning, Mr. Jeffrey Williams. My name is Judge Rashida Oliver. You are here on a bench, what we call our bench.
So that's that. Larry, I'm gonna have to leave and come back. I'm gonna share this first. See what's new on this shit. That stopped them from going to jail in the first place. Crime prevention specialist on said, what? Gang violence is responsible for nearly 75 to 80% of crime. Shit. What page can y'all see? Okay, y'all can't see that page, so hello. Twitter. Now they call them the Young Slime Life Syndicate. So which one is this? Okay. Gang violence is responsible. Let me share that with y'all. Hold up. I want y'all to see this shit. This will give y'all a better idea of what they got, how they coming, which is, they ain't gonna tell everything into the long run, but I do believe they got a lot of shit to where they're gonna make people take a plea. Like I said, if one person take the plea, that's fucks up, that's damn near fuck it up for everybody. Cause he agreeing, it's like he agreeing to snitch. It's kind of, it's just, I wouldn't say, I don't know. It's like, is that snitching? If a nigga agree to it, cause once you agree, cause if they saying all y'all was doing this shit together, and then you got everybody trying to fight this shit, and then you got one or two people say, fuck it, I'm gonna take the plea deal. That means they agreeing that all the shit that they saying is true. That's how the courts look at it. They don't look at it like, oh, they just taking this so they won't have to take the chance to risk it fighting. They like, if they was innocent, they wouldn't take it. You know what I'm saying? That's how they look at it. Real shit, bro. Yeah, I'm telling you, that shit it's close to snitching. If you know the law, and you know, motherfuckers that know the law know what it is. That's why they told Bobby Shmurda and them, you know, everybody got to take the deal. Everybody got to take the deal if y'all want this to work. You know what I'm saying? And you got to do 7, you do 7, and everybody else can get 7, but everybody got to take the deal. And then I think another person said that shit in another case. They say after the arrest of Young Thug and his Young Slime Life Syndicate, crime prevention specialists believe more opportunities must be presented to keep teenagers from joining gangs. This is a landmine. So basically, I guess they saying they finna make an example out of most of the people they look up to, and then hopefully and in the future they won't be doing that. Man, that shit's gonna be all bad, boy. They gonna down there wipe out the top shit, all the top rappers. Cause that's what they basically saying. There's gonna be some type of pushback too from the rap community and shit. Hudson's reaction was due to her and Fulton County District Attorney Fannie Willis say that #1 priority was targeting gangs. They are committing conservatively 75 to 80% of all of the violent crime we're seeing in our community, she said. I'm shocked to hear that, Hudson said. On Tuesday, one day after District Attorney Fannie Willis announced the Racketeer Influence to Corrupt Organizations Act indictment of a criminal enterprise listing 20 plus defendants, including rappers Youngthug and Gunna. These individuals are believed to be members of YSL. It's horrible, Willis said. Hudson says there's more work to do in preventing these young people from joining gangs in the first place and committing crimes. That's their goal. They want to make damn, but I mean, they finna make an example out of motherfuckers. I'm so committed to helping the young people. I converted my personal home into a training center, Hudson said. I'm committed. I'm all in. Hudson organization, Be Someone, has gained recognition for over 20 years by helping more than 80,000 teens and young adults avoid a life of crime. I'm going to help them get a job, show them how to work. You win by adding value, he said. Hudson says, you win by adding value. Hudson says programs like his are needed, especially now with gang-related crime on the rise. We need prosecution, but we also need prevention, he said. The Georgia Office of Attorney General reports in 2021 the Georgia Bureau of Investigations looked into 446 gang-related cases in the 2018 survey conducted by the Georgia Gang Investigators Association. 157 counties reported a rise in gang activity, and 155 school districts reported suspected gang activity. That community deserves to be safe, Willis said. Let's stop them from going to jail in the first place, Hudson said. So that's what they on. They on some locking up their idols, scaring them into not ever want to be into a gang. So I understand, I see what that's about. Let's see about Buddy Boy, them. Hold on, let me get to them comments too. Let me pull this up. I can't see the comments when I be reading stuff like that. Where was we at? See, no judge will go against Rico. Their decades of evidence he was looking. Yeah. And people be talking about how long is the statute of limitations, because it go all the way back. That shit don't never end until the Rico case is the last act of the Rico. As long as the investigation is ongoing, the shit is it don't matter. Then if it's murder involved, it ain't no statute of limitations. Subscribe, y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe. Hit that like button. Thanks to everybody that hit that like show. So judge has level. She's at the lowest. At the end of the day, she can still fight the system. She ain't got to sit back and be quiet. If she smell bullshit, she can call it out. That's just like saying, "Oh man, you know, look the other way." If something, if it benefits you, look the other way. But if it don't benefit you, then bust their ass, or you know what I'm saying. At the end of the day, she can stand up and motherfucking do what's right. And she'll have a gang of people backing her, just like, you know, she might lose some people, but she gonna have people backing her. Pray for his son that lost his mother. Now have to deal with his father locked up. Yeah, it's all bad, man. Thugger been going through it, but shit, so have Lucci and all them. That's crazy. That's, you know, they just lost his mama. Got killed at a bowling alley. Now his daddy going to jail. It's like, damn. You know, his homies got to step up. Whoever the homies that, you know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The feds sitting back seeing what kind of ammo they got. And that's when they come in, whenever the shit get real. Yeah. No, I know they're gonna be able to argue for a bail, but what I'm saying is, only reason why I feel like they might not get a bail is because they ain't gave Lucci one. And Lucci, I don't think Lucci's record was as bad as Thugger's. Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying though. It's not snitching technically, but it really is, because you basically saying that all this shit is true. So you're saying that the nigga that they saying the boss is the boss, and that's what they gonna use that shit in court. That's how a lot of people end up being looked at as a snitch, and they be like, man, I ain't snitch, I took a plea. You know what I'm saying? And then but they homies be like, nah, nigga, you snitch, because that's what got me popped off. You took that plea. And shit, that made me get fucked off. But at the end of the day, you can't really be mad at a motherfucker. But that's why I say everybody got to be on the same page when it comes to that type of shit. You can't be fucking with a whole bunch of niggas where you got 28 motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, indicted on the same shit. Everybody ain't gonna stay solid, not out of 28 people. It should be the first time in history if it do. I don't think that's what I'm saying. You must don't listen. You must don't listen to what I be saying, CWMG. I don't think Young Thug is running no criminal organization. All this shit they doing is just based off of how their lifestyle is, bro. They not really sitting at a round table organizing crime. This is a fucking railroad. What are you talking about, CWMG? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if I'm gonna take it to trial. It depends on what the case is. Is what I'm saying. I can't take nothing to trial that I know I'm gonna lose. But I'm not gonna just fold right out the gate, because you know, you get the like when it come to getting deals, you get better deals the longer you hold out. You know what I'm saying? If you act like you going to trial with this shit, the closer you get to trial, the better the deal get. First deal, week, no, don't take that. Second deal, depending on how it is, you know, not to take that. Third deal is when you know what I'm saying. But you gotta put that you gotta put it in the paper that I'm taking this deal on some separate shit. I'm not agreeing to nothing that happened in this case. I'm not saying my man's and them is this and my man's and them is that. You know what I'm saying? It's a way to do that shit. But if you just take the deal the way they try to get you to take it, they gonna use that to convict the rest of the people. That's all I'm trying to tell y'all. Look it up, bro. He could beat it. I hope he beat it. You know what I'm saying? I hope they all beat that shit. I hope Lucci beat that shit. I hope all them niggas come home, because at the end of the day, that if they was out here doing foul shit, that scare right here is enough. They ass gonna come home and be enjoying life, not on none of that dumb shit no more. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's like, it's okay, put it like this, say, you know, your lawyer telling you, like, I'm not a lawyer, so just say if your lawyer telling you, we can beat this, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, I'm like 75% sure we can beat this. Worst case scenario, at the end, they'll offer us a way better deal than this. You gonna go with your lawyer, you feel me? That's all I'm saying. You know, so if your lawyer advising you that you can beat something, why would you cop out or plea out? Lovey start beating in the building, what it do? You know how she coming? Amaya Anderson in the building, what it do? Lovey start beating with the 199 super sticker, let's get it. Uncle Bay, you already know how we rockin'. Wolfpack gang, CWMG, you know how we rock. Whole gangland in here. Yeah, definitely the feds. I know the feds was definitely watching me at one point. Shit, my bro, they got who they wanted. But ain't no telling they still could be watching, but they wasting their time. Shit, I ain't doing nothing that they want to fuck with somebody about. Let's see what Buddy talking about real quick. Sieben. He got up there at the studio. It's the same thing from earlier, ain't it?
And there's a reason for that. They are conservatively 75 to 80% of all of the violent crime that we are seeing. Number one focus.
She seemed like she on a mission too, bro. She just seemed like she on a
linked
mission.
to a lot of things. But, it's up to us to prove it. I think my son has been unfairly linked to a lot of things.
So, what the fuck was it? It's something that I definitely had to show y'all. I wonder why they ain't said nothing about GUNNA. You don't see nothing on GUNNA. What's going on? GUNNA. Everybody already talking about he might be. Oh yeah, bro. these motherfuckers got 50 murders on Buddy now. They saying since them boys became a gang, them losses on their side, Lucci side, along with, you know, other enemies that they beef with, it's been over 50 murders, bro. 50. That shit right there is crazy. That shit right there crazy, bro. Hold on, let me find that shit. That shit crazy. That's what's gonna hurt right there. 21 Savage, shit. That's gonna be crazy too. It's 21 Savage, the motherfucking, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. So it's a close industry snare. I'm telling you, bro, something ain't right. Yeah, the DA say since 2015. Let me see if y'all can see this. DA say since 2015. That's why they want their ass, to be honest. If they really got that put together, you know what I'm saying, where they know for sure that there's been over 50 murders involved on their side, and their enemy side, and their names always coming up. That shit is that they got to do something. They got to go get you. You can't, like, they're not gonna let you breathe. 50 murders, bro. That's 50 different families. Probably with 50 people in each family calling or raising hell about shit. That's crazy. They've been getting busy. And when just imagine how it's gonna look in Chicago. If they was to put together some shit with Dirk and them, they probably be averaging 50 a year. When you look at that, when they break that shit down with the Dirk situation, when they try to go at OTF and them, man, shit gonna be brutal. Motherfucker can't say that they ain't gonna go at them, you know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't no, I'm not hoping they go at them, I actually hope they don't. But it's just hard to look past that shit when you know, when you see how it's going. Trust me, bro, like they operating like this shit throughout every motherfucking city, every state. They operating with the hip hop police. That's the new swag. Especially, you gotta think, these people that's becoming hip hop police, they probably was low tier policemen, regular policemen. Now they got assigned to their own motherfucking what you call it, section or whatever, their own little group, and they probably getting paid more money for bringing down, you know, more people and doing such good jobs and all that shit. So in their head, they looking at it like, shit, nigga, I done changed the game. You know, they looking at it different the whole time. Lawyers could be eating that shit up, cause I just be like, nigga, where the fuck is the movie police at? Shit, y'all got hip hop police, what the R&B police, and whoever the hell else. We ain't the only ones that talk about crazy shit. Let me see if they still mopping Gunna ass up. Damn, they still getting Gunna. Gunna can't live, bro. Gunna, they got Gunna on here. Every time I try to look Gunna up, bro, all I see is them busting their head, busting their head, bro. Damn, they say Thug and Gunna going to jail is dead ass worse than 9/11. Damn. I'm surprised I ain't try to get everybody in Pooh Shiesty camp like that. You know what I'm saying? They could have held off on Pooh Shiesty and investigated him and got everybody like that. Luckily, shit, that would have been, Big 30 would have been done too. But you know, they be out here reckless. Remy, stop, go lay her ass down. You know, they be out here reckless. Let's see, where the fuck was I watching this shit at? God, bro, he got the Bible up there 1,000 times. How the hell he talking about anything? What was I watching this shit at? Well, it was something I wanted to show y'all. Oh, little baby shit. I don't know. What the fuck? Oh, let me look at this shit. I gotta look at the wrong title. I be putting little gems in my title, leaving it. Make sure I got that in me. Oh yeah. So we already seen the list how they got not OTF. They got 4 pockets full on there. I don't see how OTF ain't make the list, but you know, Youngin and Foolio, them coming up next. Maybe that was just like the city of Atlanta, people that's from Atlanta. But Julio, Foolio, and Wife and Lucci, you know, I don't know. Julio, Foolio might be the only one that's safe because he be by himself a lot as far as what I see. And then, you know, like blogger saying Lucci Snitched. That's what I want to touch on too. Y'all gotta stop that shit, bro. Stop putting that snitch jacket on the nigga name so fast. Bro been in that motherfucker. He could have, if he was snitching, he'd have been out of jail. He ain't, just cause that man, if I get stabbed in jail, if I'm in jail, fuck getting stabbed in jail. If I'm in jail, right, and I got all this money, my number one priority is trying to get a bond without snitching and breaking no code or nothing like that. Now, Lucci tried to get a bond out the gate, you know what I'm saying, denied. COVID came around, he seen a lot of inmates getting bonds from COVID. Tried to do that, denied. The nigga gets stabbed. Stabbed up, somebody tried to kill him. He tried to use that to get a bond. Motherfucker say he's snitching. What the fuck is he supposed to do? Stay in jail, stabbed up, and not try to use that as an excuse to get out too? He didn't use COVID and all that. Nigga, now he got a real legitimate reason to try to get out of jail, to try to get a bond, bro. He done got stabbed. He probably ain't even heard somebody got a hit on his head. That's just some shit you can say. You ain't gotta say who got, he ain't mentioned who had a hit on his head. He probably ain't heard none of that shit. He probably just was like, yeah, I heard this hit on my head too. You know what I'm saying? Just to try to get out of jail. Motherfuckers running with talking about, oh, he snitching, he dry snitching. That ain't no fucking dry snitching, bro. He ain't gonna point nobody out. He ain't put nobody in jail. Right, as far as I know. Now, what he gonna, in the future, I don't know. I'm just speaking on him telling them that he got stabbed and trying to use that as an excuse to get out of jail. That's not snitching. Y'all gotta knock that off, bro. I don't know where y'all be getting that, like, y'all information from, like people be like, I guess they think that's the tougher you is, you more tougher if you know, the more shit you take, that's you more tougher. You know what I'm saying, man? That shit, that's the dumbest shit in the world, bro. If I get stabbed in jail and I ain't got no bond yet, and I'm thinking like I just got stabbed, I can go tell them that I'm in fear for my life. Let me get a bond and I'll just come, be at home, put me on the leg monitor. I can be around my kids, all that shit. Motherfucker ain't going up in that bitch like, hey, so and so stabbed me. If that's the case, if he was willing to do that, he could have been gave up somebody's name and got a bond. You think them police wouldn't have gave him a bond for exchange for somebody or something, any type of information? He been in there all this damn time, and he gets stabbed. The motherfucker say he dry snitching because he said because he said I knew the shit was coming soon as before the shit even came. As soon as I heard he got stabbed, I knew he was gonna use that as a reason to try to get a bond. Niggas be wanting niggas to literally die. Niggas they go up that dark alley and die, nigga, so you can be a real nigga. Nigga, just walk up the corner. Don't take no gun, no weapon, no none of that. Just going up in that motherfucker and with your hands behind your back. It's somebody that's gonna shoot you. If you go up in there and you survive that, you a real nigga. And niggas be like, bet. Man, get y'all ass on, bro. That shit make you stupid, bro. Any nigga with bread, only motherfuckers who be saying shit like that is people who ain't had the bread to get a lawyer to pay their bond if they do get a bond. When the motherfucker got bread to pay their bond, they trying to get a bond. Cause they know like, I don't give a fuck if it's 100,000, I'm paying this motherfucker. I don't care if it's $1 million, I'm paying this motherfucker. I'm putting the house up, whatever I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers just don't be doing that cause y'all don't understand, or certain people don't understand, because if a nigga do get like $100,000 bond, y'all ass ain't gonna be able to get out no way. But when it comes to somebody who got the money to get out, you can't be mad at them for trying to get a bond so they can get out, bro. That's not snitching just because they already knew he got stabbed because he had to go to the infirmary. Shit, he had to go to the motherfucking see the nurse. You stabbed up. What they gonna say? You fell on the blade. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I got stabbed up. I'm trying to goddamn me. First of all, you gotta tell them you got stabbed up because that's the only way they're gonna know that you need to be moved to a safer facility. Because if you stabbed up and they put you back on that block, shit, nigga might kill you next time. You know what I'm saying? You're already outnumbered. Unless it's situations where, a sneak attack, somebody stabbed you, which he said that's what happened. He said he ain't even see who stabbed him. Somebody came from behind and stabbed him. That's literally what the man said. I ain't see who stabbed me. Somebody came from behind and stabbed me, and they say he snitching. Come on, man. Y'all knock it off. The man literally said I ain't even see who stabbed me. They stabbed me from behind. Nigga, if a motherfucker stab you in jail, you know who stabbed you, bro. He kept it 100 and said they stabbed me from behind. I don't know who it was. And then you got bloggers on here talking about he snitching. I'm like, bro, y'all gotta stop. Them be the niggas who was snitched too, though. Everybody who quick to throw that jacket around like that. Queen Hannah, what it do? Nah, but look, a list came out to show all the gangs in Atlanta that the police and the people investigating that. Four Pockets Full was on there. Yeah, 5 years ain't bad. Pooh Shiesty definitely got lucky. Yeah, he already did some of that time, so he'll be out in no time. Pretty sure he'll gonna get some good time. You know what I'm saying? If he don't get in trouble while he in there, he'll get like good time for every day you don't get in trouble. You get like a day off your sentence. But I don't know, he got a violent crime, so he probably got to do 85%. If they hit him with that shooting shit, I know they ain't gonna drop that and let him plead guilty to some lesser. But if they did, that would have been his best bet to try not to have nothing violent on his background. then you never can get a gun. You know what I'm saying? None of that shit. I mean, a legal gun. At least if you get another felony, you know, later on down the line, you might can get that felony removed and go get a legal gun. Or they might come up with something where, you know, a class you can take and get a legal gun. Cause you ain't got no violent shit on your background. Yeah, man, but oh my God, what happened to gun? Follow gun. Boys like delete all that shit. Anything I ever threw up, any gang shit I ever threw up, delete. Hey man, hey, you keep it a bing bing, no. Somebody close already done too much talking on the phone, or they already telling. I'm just telling y'all the truth. Like when the facts come out, y'all remember when 6ix9ine got arrested, and then you know Treyway was like, we don't bend, we don't break, we don't fold. They probably ain't got shit on us and all that shit, and all that shit started coming out. Tape about the kidnappings. All that shit, nigga, they got kidnappings on camera, robberies on camera, all type of shit, you know what I'm saying? So, they gotta understand that you can't win this unless you willing to break some of the rules. I don't think Gunna. I don't know his background and none of that, his history, but it do not look like Gunna built for that shit. Just gonna keep it a bean. But them be the ones who keep it the real. Them be the ones who don't tell though. It be the ones that you think ain't gonna tell, be the ones that tell. So, we'll see how that go. See WMG Mackin. She said, yeah, now what you gonna do? Is she gonna get the acting or macking? Y'all hit that like. Should see what Young Thug and Gunna horoscope say. I'm finna find, hold on. There's something that I wanted to show y'all that was disturbing to say the least. Motherfuckers in hell the whole press conference.
Acknowledge the DA and Fulton County Sheriff.
So the DA is
on the arrest of Jeffrey Williams, that in collaboration with Fulton County DA's office and the Fulton County Sheriff on yesterday. This collaboration is representative of the partnership of the Atlanta Police Department.
It sounds like they're a rap group.
On our aggressiveness in going after gang members. The mayor, as well as the DA, gave an interview on last week expressing their concerns about what we were seeing in our city and how we would go after any offender. And at the direction of the DA taking the lead on us yesterday, making sure that we were able to get one of our top offenders off of the street. In partnership with them, utilizing our tactical teams, we were able to go.
They call him one of the top offenders.
Go out to the individual's location and arrest him without any significant consequences to him or any other parties at the house. And so with that, I'll turn it over to the DA.
Thank you, Brian. Today I'm joined by the Atlanta Police Chief Rodney Bryant, as well as my sheriff and our Sheriff Patrick Labat. We are here today about a grand jury indictment that was returned that included not just Jeffrey Williams, which is of some notoriety and media attention, but about 28 defendants that operated within our community between the time period of 2012 and 2022. It is our allegation that they operated as a criminal street gang and commenced to do havoc in our community. That havoc includes crimes of violence, crimes of theft, crimes involving drugs. I've made no secret about it, nor any apology, that as the District Attorney of Fulton County, my number one focus is targeting gangs. And there's a reason for that. They are committing conservatively 75 to 80% of all of the violent crime that we are seeing within our community. And so they have to be rooted out of our community.
You just was talking bad about
I said just a week or two ago, it does not matter what your notoriety is, what your fame is. If you come to Fulton County, Georgia, and you commit crimes, and certainly if those crimes are in furtherance of a street gang, that you are going to become a target and a focus of this district attorney's office, and we are going to prosecute you to the fullest extent of the law. I agree with Chief Bryant. What you see yesterday and what you will see in the upcoming months and years is the result of a lot of hard work by both the Atlanta Police Department and this office.
They on ass. They saying, she said the result in the next couple of years. That means she got everybody on the list. They need to get her, somebody had some dirt on her. We need to get her family and her family or something. See what type of, see what how can make sure, how can they get her on the team or something. Oh, you already know, Queen, we got you. No, we got you. Hey. This shit sound crazy.
Proud to bring forth this indictment and hopefully to bring justice to a lot of the community who was victimized through the course you see in this indictment. But more importantly, the most important thing that we are here to do is to keep this community safe. And we believe removing these 28 defendants will keep Fulton County safer. Yes, sir.
The indictment's got Youngthugs and a bunch of other rappers. There is one name I was actually expecting to see there that I think that's Jeff. Can you speak to that?
What I'll tell you is that as large as this indictment is,
Oh, this one he asked about Jack
I
Harlow.
told my team that let's not be sexy, now let's not overreach, let's be conservative in our approach, which is always the approach that I take. And in taking that approach, 28 defendants were indicted, and they were indicted for the crimes that I believe were appropriate for this RICO indictment. And so I won't speak to any person that is not named.
A rebel took to
Hey, she got a vendetta out, or she on a mission?
Well, we'll ask on the different charges for the maximum penalties, and there's obviously many people that are looking at life under this indictment. You're absolutely right. These are
And they
serious
asking for
crimes.
maximum.
They're serious allegations, and it is my opinion that violence in our community deserves maximum penalties. Yeah, and if you're already aware, we dropped an indictment not that long ago against YFN. It is certainly a tool that I believe in, which is using RICO. I believe, the reason that I believe in it as a tool is it allows juries and the communities to see the complete picture of a crime so they can truly be educated.
Bro, and this is my first time seeing all this. Now look, y'all see this shit, right? Now you can now I'm thinking like how everybody else was thinking earlier, like, oh, they done. I wasn't so quick to say that. After watching this shit right here, a lot of them are done. And what I mean by done is they finna have to go sit down for a minute. They ain't done, because they still might come home rich. But, bruh, this shit realer than I thought. Boosie, I wonder what's Boosie better sit his ass. Boosie, stop doing all that shit you be doing, Boosie. I don't want to see you go, Boosie. That'll hurt me if they get Boosie. I feel some type of way. I feel like Boosie should be able to get away with certain shit for beating that death penalty. Nigga gotta go through that. You should have diplomatic immunity after that. You know what I'm saying? Boosie should have diplomatic immunity, like they said in that movie.
Educated and have facts to weigh when they're making decisions. And so if you're asking, should you expect to see other RICO indictments against other street gang organizations? Absolutely.
Two questions specific to YSL. Just 20-some people arrested here were named. How big is this gang? Is that a good portion of the gang here operating in Atlanta? And how long are you investigating them?
If you look at the indictment, the crimes that are alleged within it go all the way back from 2012 to 2022. I wouldn't say that it contains every act of crime that YSL committed. It is a significant gang that operates here in Atlanta, Georgia, and not every member became a defendant within this indictment, but certainly a significant amount did, and certainly some of the leadership, which is what's most important. We're not going to just target the children that are running out at the direction of leaders and not target leaders.
That's crazy. You say we're not just gonna get the kids who the send-offs. We're gonna get the niggas who sending them off.
Social media is a wonderful tool for prosecutors in every indictment we bring nowadays.
Let's talk about obviously YSL, where the territories that people now is just security, violence, innocent bystanders. So you guys are getting them off the
I believe that people in that neighborhood and at every corner of Fulton County deserve to be safe, even if it is financially lower, socially, economically. You know, I don't think that part of the community should be left behind. Me and the mayor and the police chief have talked about the fact that Cleveland in our community is referred to as Cleveland, that it is somewhere where just violence occurs, where they're marking up territories, blood territory. It's horrible. And you're absolutely right, that community deserves to be safe, and we are hoping that this helps to keep them safe.
Cleveland hot as hell right now. Cleveland hot as hell.
Well, I won't step outside of my lane. I am the district attorney of Fulton County. I am not the sheriff. I have great confidence in the sheriff. He knew that this was
whatever the highest next after district attorney, she trying to get that.
I believe that he is well prepared, but you have to speak to him to make sure that everyone within his facility is safe.
Damn, bro, she sounds serious as hell. She sounds like she mean business. I'm gonna keep it a buck. She's scaring me. I ain't even got nothing to do with that.
This issue's been ruled on by the courts. I knew that question was coming. I believe in the First Amendment. It's one of our most precious rights.
My bad, y'all. I want to see what question.
This issue's been ruled on.
Songs. Songs for evidence, basically. First Amendment
this issue's been ruled on by the courts. I knew that question was coming. I believe in the First Amendment. It's one of our most precious rights. However, the First Amendment does not protect people from prosecutors using it as evidence if it is such. In this case, we put it as overt and predicate acts within the RICO count because we believe that's exactly what it is.
Now, she just finally broke it. She's probably the first person that broke that down for me to where I can understand that, okay, your First Amendment rights, this is why your First Amendment rights don't mean shit when it comes to using your rap music against you. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit don't mean that it's gonna help you do violent crimes. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna let you do no violent shit. That's crazy. That makes sense.
First of all, good afternoon. I believe both Madam DA and Chief Brian are really raising the level of consciousness in what we're doing within Fulton County, and certainly they deserve our appreciation. With respect to the specific question as to safety and so many people being brought in, we are housing them accordingly to include other facilities. So I encourage everyone to really download the Sheriff's app if you want to know specifically where individuals are, and you'll be accommodated accordingly.
Yeah, they trying to get motherfuckers down. They got an app. They got an app for that.
But it was clear from the evidence that you had been all of that was monitoring that conversation. If he's being asked was that cell phone deliberately given to an inmate to have a conversation with you?
So I did have an opportunity to read your editorial and posted in Buckhead.
He just said some shit about did they allow somebody to give an inmate a cell phone so they can monitor his conversations. So they allow, oh my God. Did they just say what I think they said?
In Buckhead blog or whatever it was from that perspective. So I did have an opportunity.
monitoring that conversation. That doesn't seem that there was an element where they were talking about Quintavious Greer,
Quintavious Greer.
cell phone company. But it was clear from the evidence that you had all of that monitoring that conversation. If we get after was that cell phone deliberately given to an inmate as those conversations could be on?
So I did have an opportunity to read your editorial, and that you posted in the Buckhead blog or whatever it was from that perspective. And so you're right, I'm not going to appreciate it.
So you answered it. In my opinion, when you didn't answer it, that means you answered it. You gave this motherfucker that cell. Y'all let the inmate get the cell phone so y'all can monitor his conversations. So y'all let him break the law, so y'all can catch him breaking the law. That's like entrapment, some shit like that or something. You know what I'm saying? They play a dirty game, bro. That's some dirty ass shit. Motherfuckers get caught getting the phone snuck into them, and instead of them taking it, they just compromise the phone, tap it, and let him get it. Knowing he got the phone, let him keep it for all this time, and just monitor whoever he talk to and pop people off left and right like that. That shit right there, entrapment if you ask me. Because he would have never been able to be able to get people to break them laws if y'all would have just caught him when he got the cell phone, smuggled in, and stopped it right there at the jump from the jump street. Why the fuck y'all letting him get away with the shit in the first place so he can break more laws? That shit right there that be pissing me off. That's the shit that grinds my gears. You know what I'm saying? That shit really scuffs my Timbs. You know what I mean? Scuffs my Jordans, my Air Forces, whatever your flavor you say, but neighbor. That shit pisses me off, if you understand me. I hate it! Naggers! That's my motherfucking tipping point on you naggers. Look at this motherfucker in the background cheesing. Got you, dumbass, didn't he? Yeah, I'm not gonna answer that. Nigga, you answered it. Because if you would have said, your best bet was to say, no, we did not deliberately do that. Because when you said I'm not gonna answer it, that means it's the worst possible answer available. You got what I mean? You gotta learn how to read between the lines, man. He got tricked.
Perspective, and so you're right, I'm not going to answer it. Appreciate it. We'll leave that to Madam DA.
We'll leave that to Madam DA.
You know, and I do not have that exact number. I can tell you approximately 10 were already in custody. I believe as of last night.
Okay, so 10 of them was already in custody, so we need to find out which 10 was in custody and figure out which one is snitching. One of them 10 was snitching. On HUD. And I'm gonna keep it 55th straight. Yeah, you're right, I'm not gonna answer that, which made me think that you're hiding. It's the worst answer you can give. You don't want to answer it. That's all that means. Is I'm not gonna answer it because it'll make me look bad if I answer it. So that means yes, you let him smuggle the phone in so he can do more shit. You can catch him that.
We had arrested at least 3 as of last night. I expect to see more arrests today and in the upcoming weeks, but I'm realistic. It's probably going to take the next 2 weeks to get everyone in custody.
Somebody sliding, riding, hiding.
Sure, ass, Mike.
They shooting that Drake like a motherfucker. Now what he just say, bro? He just said he was gonna let Madam DA handle the rest of the shit. here come your big goofy ass back because you ain't got you felt like you left on a good note. You made everybody laugh. You hit them with the no, I'm not going to answer that. You know what I'm saying? Let me go get some more camera time real quick. You dig? Let me go get lit. You dig? Put me on the camera real quick. You dig? Yeah, man. Let me see if I can come up with something slick to say, man. Hey, man. Say, man. Hey, man. Yeah, he feeling himself. Winkleberry, Dinkleberry. Check him out.
Well, we're making arrangements.
Guarantee you finna try to get slick with every song. Well, we'll make it. He trying to assert his dominance.
We'll muddle through as he had.
Finna be fumbling probably.
We're making arrangements as much as he had representatives call me last night directly. So we'll muddle through that piece and let you know. And again, download the Sheriff's app. Make sure. Yes, sir.
Boy, fuck your app.
And that's a great question, and I appreciate you taking the time to come visit us a couple of weeks ago. To that extent, based on some of the things that we found, we've already begun new procedures. And so the opportunity for us to maintain safety is paramount. Thank you.
In this business, I'm certain that there will be some people that won't volunteer to come into custody. There is no concern that somebody will escape being arrested.
How significant was the arrest with regard to the timeline of this event? I've been looking at it where that arrest set off the same day clock. But we certainly were looking by it on the floor.
Go sit down.
No, there was long ago a time sensitive importance or significance to this particular case. I was a prosecutor, as you know, for 16 years, 4 months, and 4 days in this office. The murder of Donovan Thomas in 2015 created violence like Atlanta has never seen.
It definitely is.
It was a goal of my predecessor and any person or prosecutor
they making
in
her.
this
What I'm
office,
saying, they making her the face of the person who's going after. Listen, I know this tactic. They making her the face of who they making her the Young Thug and all them Opps. It's her versus Young Thug. This ain't about the system versus Young Thug. This look like it's her versus Young Thug. And then the other guy that they got up there to speak, he black. So they got black people doing the speaking because when there's a white man standing right there behind them, they can be talking. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't want to make it seem like it's about race when the whole time is what it is about. And she willingly, like, fuck it, you know, I'll do it. It is what it is, though. I see the plot.
Receive justice, because everyone is entitled to justice. Was a commitment I made from the first day I walked into this office. Very shortly after me becoming the DA, I sat down with Mr. Thomas's mother, and I made her a promise that her son was as valuable as any other person within our community, and that I would put resources on this case, and that I would do everything I could to make sure that her son had justice. And yesterday was a proud day for me.
Who is that son? Is that the nut mama or something?
Thing I could to make sure that, and that I would put
promise Miss who?
That shortly after me becoming the DA, I sat down with Mr. Thomas's mother, and I made her a promise that her son was as valuable as any other person within our community, and that I would put resources on this case, and that I would do everything I could to make sure that her son had justice. And yesterday was a proud day for me. I don't believe in it. Thank you.
So, she just said Mr. Thomas. There go Mr. Thomas right here. So that's the same person. I believe it's Nut. That's who somebody confirmed that this Nut, but it looked like Nut was dark skinned in that video, which it could have just been like it was summertime on one, you know, some shit like that. But this Nut right here, this Mr. Thomas who she promised, you know, his mama justice. So this shit mainly about him. Them getting him killed, Young Thug renting a car. That's probably how it all kicked off with the let's watch these niggas. And then since then, they done seen 50 murders that had something to do with either his crew or one of the crews they was beefing with. So now they like, fuck it, it's time to take them off the street. Yeah, 50 murders, man. If they can pinpoint 50 murders, like they ain't say like around 50 or maybe like, you know, maybe close to 50 or somewhere up in the 50 area. They said up to 50 murders. They didn't say they didn't sound like they was guessing. They saying like they can count 50 people that got killed on either Young Thug side or Lucci side or one of the Young Thug and them enemy side since 2014. Because Young Thug came in 2012. I think they started investigating them in 2014. So basically since 2014, they can count 50 bodies that can drop that's just from their side. You know what I'm saying? They got something to do with their side. That shit crazy right there. They gonna try to hang a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying, for that shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She gotta. It's crazy, bro. It's like, I don't know. Like I feel like they just make use of they got a black judge, black DA. You know what I'm saying? Even the other head detective or whatever the case is, whoever he was that was talking, he black. It's just weird. I ain't never seen this much. I ain't never seen nothing like this. And then she's ruling with an iron fist. She already saying she's recommending the max. You know what I'm saying? She say she recommended the max for every case. You know what I'm saying? Long live Nut for sure. So that shit just crazy. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, damn, who got them on their line like that? So I do believe, like, you know, somebody snitching, and somebody probably been snitching. Maybe it was one of them dudes who been in jail out of the 10 that they said was in jail already, because there was 10 people in jail when this shit came out. Oracle, Beta, Wick, and Vixen with the 222 timestamp super chat donation salute. You already know. Gang since potty train, man, day one. Always support. Make sure y'all follow Bay Oracle on Instagram if you like getting your tarot card readings, even if you don't like it, because I wasn't too fond of it and I didn't believe in it. She made me a believer. Every time she read my shit or told me something about my shit, it was on point. You know what I'm saying? So go get your tarot reading from her. Mention the Wolf Pack. Get a little special treatment. You know what I'm saying? And you can just go on her Instagram and look up your birthday. Look up the video, and I guarantee you it's gonna give you some type of advice that you need on what's going on in your life. You know what I'm saying? She got all the Bay Oracle on Instagram. Follow on YouTube too. She gonna start doing those too, if she ain't already, goddamn me. My nigga Cartier Vision ENT, he got the intros and the outros and the motherfucking whatever you need for your channel, commercials, all that shit. I let my dog. Here we go, right here, Bay Oracle on Instagram. Yeah, bro, but you gotta think, pimpin'. This was in 2014. He probably never thought he'd ever get this big. You know what I'm saying? He ain't see himself fucking with Birdman and You know, Rich Homie Quan, even though Rich Homie was the same type. Rich Homie was lit more than him, I think, at the time when he came out. But you know, he didn't see that. He didn't see all that shit. He probably thought, you know, that's why he was wearing dresses and shit, trying to get noticed like that. He never thought that he would probably get that big. So he like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I rent the car. Somebody go slide. And actually, he rented the car in 2013. So the murder happened January like 12th or January 15th, somewhere around in between January 5th and January 15th, somewhere in between there, something like that. He rented the car like in December, so you know how motherfuckers rent a car and they keep that bitch for months, you know what I'm saying? So that probably was a rental that he had for a long time, and it might have been a spur of the moment type of kill, and then you know they took, it was a rental car, so they felt like it was cool, took the rental back, shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, they gotta prove that too though if they want that to stick. So that's why I feel like they're just throwing a bunch of charges in the pot and just hoping like hell that this RICO stick, because the RICO carry 5 years when it's regular minimum, you know what I mean, mandatory, I mean, and when they got murder attached to it, it get worse. Gotta have me a little pen, man, with gas. Crystal candy. Yeah, this shit getting wicked out here, man. I ain't finna keep playing like and I feel like they going after everybody. They going after, if they go after the little baby, they gonna go after everybody, bro. 4 pockets full. If they go after him, you know OTF coming. Either that or one of them is the snitch. Whoever don't get went after, if everybody else get going after and they don't, then they must be the motherfucker cooperating. You know what I'm saying? But even Dirk said in one of his songs, they asked me where I think I'm gonna be in 10 years. I said the feds. You know what I'm saying? Shit, Dirk said in one of his songs probably about 5, 6 years old, 4, 5 years old. You know what I'm saying? He's like, well, they asked me where I'm gonna be in 10 years. I said the feds. You know what I'm saying? So he probably saw it coming or see it coming, and all these other people probably do too. Motherfucker ain't gonna have nothing but, I don't know what type of rappers we gonna be left with. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be crazy though. Like the rap scene gonna be fucked up for a minute if they start doing what if they finna do this shit to everybody. Rap scene gonna be fucked up. They even got Lil Wayne tour bus shooting in that shit. They ain't missing a beat with this shit. They ain't missing a beat, bro. Now that's scary right there. You mean tell me these motherfuckers ain't gonna miss a beat? A beat? Y'all ain't gonna miss a beat? They trying to do niggas dirty. I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. They like the way rappers move. They can do this to everybody. Just judging off the way rappers move, bro, they can literally do this to everybody. If they wanted to, they probably could do this shit to rock and roll people too, like, cause they be giving out cocaine at their parties and motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? They be doing all type of crazy weird shit that they can get fucked with for, you know what I'm saying? But they ain't targeting them, they targeting the blacks because I guess there's more violence going on, you know what I'm saying, with the black community. You know what I mean? And yeah, not to mention that, you know, we always been the target anyway, but they feel like, you know, it's more danger it's more dangerous in the blacks setting where it's drugs and influences that's influencing to, you know, do crazy shit. But I'm telling you, I done seen some rock and roll shit, bro. That shit be like, man, come on, man. I ain't going to no fucking rock. I ain't paying for no concert. Like, bro, if I go to a rock and roll concert and them bitches start a mosh pit by me, boy, I'm talking about I'm popping everybody involved. Don't get to put these motherfuckers be literally fucking each other up, kicking it. Like, they be rocking and rolling, head bobbing. I know they got a headache because they be swinging their head like this, pushing motherfuckers into each other. Motherfuckers hitting each other head up against each other. They bleeding and shit, still pushing each other. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers just steady, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers done died in the mosh pits and everything. They just jumping up and down, throwing up the motherfucking Bon John Jovi signs. Rock and roll, pushing motherfuckers, yeah. And rocking, throwing motherfuckers across the crowd. Rock and roll, motherfuckers stage diving, ain't getting caught. Rock and roll. But they don't do shit about that shit. That shit cool. You know what I'm saying? So it's weird to me, man. Like I can't put a finger on how this shit's supposed to be. But hey, shit ain't supposed to be like this. It ain't supposed to be one-sided. It's a one-sided fight. Oh yeah, somebody finna sing, and somebody already singing, and since it's a high-profile shit, whoever in one of their cliques that wasn't getting taken care of, that wasn't eating, they're gonna offer them money. I done seen a little sheet, or a little picture or whatever. I don't know if it's true or not, but it's been going viral, like a little picture to show how much confidential informants make. And they all make like 6-7 grand a month, damn near, like 5-6 grand a month. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas would be telling for that 5-6 grand a month. Niggas who can't, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers would be telling for that 5-6 bands a month. Shit, and you gotta look at it. And for high profile shit, they probably get them more than that. We'll give you, you know what I'm saying, $500,000 to start off, move your family away, and we're gonna pay you $5,000, $6,000 a month every month. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, where do I sign up at? Let me holler at my family first, make sure they with it. You feel me? Matter of fact, fuck it, give it to me. If they ain't with it, fuck them, I'm gone. Shit, they wasn't fucking with me in the first place anyway, and I'm leaving. I don't give a fuck about something. I'm only trying to get my baby mama, and my second baby mama, man. The rest of them, fuck them. That's how they talking to the police. Police like, all right, bet, whatever you want to do. Queen Hannah, LOL, rock out with the Glock out. You already know. You know how they be. Rock and roll. $2 motherfucking super chat. Gangland. You already know. I done caught my kids listening to that shit. Rock and roll. They like Metallica. Metallica posters and everything up. Queen Hannah with the super chat, $2. Let's get it. Which dude? The dude right here on the right. I think he used to be in a lot of Buddy videos. Used to be in a lot of Lucci videos. I think, anyway. I know he used to be in a lot of them after he got killed. He used to be in some of them before he got killed too, but I don't know exactly when Lucci got lit. So I don't know. If he got killed in 2014, 2015, something like that. 2014 or 2015, one or the other. I don't know how many videos he could have been in with Lucci not being that lit to that point, but I know Lucci mentioned him damn near every chance he get. So he meant a lot to Lucci, and you know they camp. That's for sure. Youngthug ATL. Say slime season to be continued. Yeah, buddy. I don't know. He probably shit. even though I know money can't solve it, but if he might need to go on drop, he drop right now. This shit gonna do numbers. I need my damn Corvettes. Motherfucker, I hate when people take my Corvettes. I ain't let the motherfucker see shit no more. Walked off with my Corvettes. Stupid ass, yeah. Rock and roll, Ray. Hey, rock and roll. Y'all know how that shit used to. Remy, go sit your stupid ass down. Say Youngthug was live. I heard something tonight. Shit. Not the real thugger. Let me see. Yeah, he ain't not the real thugger, cause his ass and Jizzy, I seen him in court this morning. I'm looking at his page right now though. His followers going up. He got 9.4 now. Let's see the Gunna shit. Gunna done got 200,000 followers since then. We're gonna watch this together. Buddy back at it again. Damn Daniel back at it again with the trolling. I'm gonna show y'all this shit. I ain't looked at it yet. I just seen the sneak peek of it. But damn Daniel back at it again with the trolling. What do you say? Put the Kool-Aid on them lips and run the yard. Now broke and be himself. I wish it was fake. The jail about to go too crazy for bro. Oh, he used the picture I didn't use. Okay, now I'm done for real, sis.
I want your man. This on Spider Whale. Now it's time for the big flyer.
What do you say?
Your man. I want your man. This on Spider Whale. Now it's time for the big.
This man here be trolling like a motherfucker, bro. On everything. This boy here do not let up on the troll. Energy flows where my attention goes. Hey, now. Hey, bro. I should have, he was gonna start trolling like a motherfucker. On everything. No doubt, Youngthugs. That's who he was talking about, Uzi. And tweaking and geeking.
Big flyer.
It's probably what you was looking at, like his what you call. Why stay right there? That's crazy. Same thing I just said, basically. This ain't good either, having this right here. Let me see. What the fuck is my cursor? There you go. And he posted this 15 hours ago. Come on, guys. Come on, son. I seen another thing, motherfuckers talking about Thugger had manners in court. What the fuck you supposed to have? For real. I'm gonna follow this shit. When you go to court, I don't give a fuck how tough you is on the street, how crazy you act on the street. When you in court, my nigga, and that motherfucking judge got your freedom in the palm of their hand, you better get you some act right. I don't give a fuck who you is, how tough you is. You don't lose no cool points for me. And you don't gain. I promise you, if you one of them niggas that go up in the court cussing out the judge and acting crazy and shit, you lose cool points before you gain some. You a dummy to me now. Now you stupid. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be the one cool points that bad where they want to go to jail, go up in that motherfucker to court and cuss the judge out. Now you ain't never come home until this motherfucker feel like it, letting you come home. And now they gonna hold you in contempt and all that shit. Like, bruh, come on, man. How tough y'all want niggas to be, man? Not y'all, but you know, the niggas who think like that. And it's a lot of I ain't gonna never let nobody think that they losing stripes. Cause they went up in there and yes sir, no sir, the judge. Or yes ma'am, no ma'am, the judge. Or the police. Cause I do that shit. Them type niggas that never read 48 Laws of Power, the Art of War, none of that shit. They don't know nothing about how to survive and how to motherfucking play your role and be on the low instead of being in the open looking goofy. Motherfuckers be, oh, why you ain't do that shit when you was in front of the judge? The fuck you mean? Cause I'm not stupid. Fuck you talking about? Now when you get to a point where I ain't breaking no laws, I'm legit, 100% legit, then I might talk crazy to the motherfuckers if I feel like it. But I ain't finna do that shit while I know I ain't living right. That's the dumbest shit in the world. You asking for it. Know what I mean? Yeah, bro, shit crazy. Man, shut your weak ass up. You happy. You ain't show up. You said, is that what got him locked up? What, nah, shit. Overall, just him. I just feel like they targeting. You can at this with the shit they using, they can just target a motherfucker and just, you know, yeah, that's who he makes. See, I already knew who that was, Cartier. With the shit that they doing now, they can just target any click for real and go after him. Yeah, ARF got 40 ball. That shit crazy, bro. They did him dirty. They did ARF dirty. I don't know, did he get caught with, I don't know if he got caught with, I think he did get caught with like some crazy shit, but a 40 ball, they got murderers that ain't getting that. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers, you can kill somebody and won't get that shit. That shit, that crazy, bro. Hey, they ass gotta, what they gotta do is, don't don't say nothing. Make sure all of them got a good lawyer. I don't know if they're gonna try them together or separate. Like the certain people, like the leaders might get tried together. I don't know. I don't really know how they. That's why I say it's a lot of facts. There's a lot of shit that's gonna go into this case to determine how it's gonna turn out. I don't think it's just gonna go the way it looked like it's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be some shocking shit come out. Like certain people that's telling gonna come out. It's gonna be crazy, bro. Don't tell me Wallow said some shit again and predicted it. Wallow always predicting some shit.
Man, we did 20 years, didn't you? Yeah, 20. I did 5 first, then I did 20. I did 5 in the juvenile system. I did 20 in the penitentiary. And
So you really did more time in prison than you
I did on earth. On earth. That's why a lot of times, with some of y'all young niggas in here that still be living that shit, I don't be talking to y'all on Instagram as some square ass, lame ass nigga. I'm talking to y'all as a nigga that been in a prison yard and see little young boy come in with his tattoos on his face, and he like, oh gee, I'm like, what's up? You know Keisha? From where? I don't know, but that's your mom? Yeah. She said, could you call it? Call it. And yeah, he got a shooting. Then I go back, young boy, let me see your paperwork. He like, yeah, how much time? He like, when I'm going home?
Shit.
2073.
Cease.
And now all the gangster shit going. The homies go. I'm gonna be straight up, Thug. Like a lot of us, man, we.
Yeah, I remember. I thought he was gonna tell him one. I'm like, give him some advice or some shit. Yeah, that's common knowledge though. But that's real shit though. Like, it could happen to you that fast. Youngthug and they're talking about life. You know what I'm saying? And you got pictures with Gunna talking about, give me a Pepsi, give me a McDonald's meal and a Pepsi. And it's up there and it's stuck there. They using lyrics from the song, look, say when they ask Lil Baby, does he know Gunna or Thug? I say when we ask Lil Baby, do he know Gunna or Thug?
No hablo inglés, no español.
Hell no, I don't know them niggas. And they don't know me, shit. Fuck, you mean? No Sirski, we don't know them. Nobody, Youngthug trying to start a new street gang. That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't think their intentions was to start a new gang. That's just what the police was able to come up with to use to make something stick. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's wicked. It's foul, but that's how they rock.
To a lot of things. But, you know, it's up to us to prove it. I'm going to fight for him to the end. I'm his father. That's what I do.
What is YSL?
It's a business. It's a record label.
It is also a business and a record label. YSL is an acronym for Young Slime Life, and it is a hybrid gang that operates here in Atlanta, and it's an affiliate of the Blood Gang.
I think my son has been unfairly linked to a lot of things. But
Yeah. They eating it. She eating shit. She eating shit up. Like her communication skills and all that shit. They got a good one. I'm gonna tell you that. The way she communicates and all that shit is immaculate. You know what I'm saying? Their communication game is stupid. Prosecutors alleged that 2 associates of YSL, Christian Eppinger, that's the one that got all them charges, Christian Eppinger. He got like 29 through 37 on the charge list. This nigga got like 20 some charges. He might be, you know, I don't know how real he is, but shit, he could possibly snitch. He was one of the dudes that supposedly stabbed Lucci in jail though. Tried to kill him. He definitely got that attempt murder charge. But man, this shit is ugly though. I know Gunna just like, man, I just came here I just want to rap. Gunna like, I just want to rap, bro, on everything.
Like the artist, if you don't want to be an artist, take it to the streets. But don't bring the dumb shit in the game trying to prove that you're a fucking real nigga. And while you proving that you're a real nigga, you gonna finesse yourself out of position and out of opportunity that can change your family and generations in your family life. Y'all getting money that niggas never got, thug. I'm talking about the legends. Shout out to all the legends that made it possible. They got burnt, fucked up contracts. You know what I mean? Ain't never seen 30,000 one time. Shout out to all them. But y'all get money, so when
had 1,000
so
hits.
when I speak to the young,
1,000 hits.
yeah, so
Still
when
living in the projects.
yeah, some of them died off. So when I'm speaking to niggas, I'm speaking to young niggas like, yo, man, fuck if you ain't trying to hear it, nigga. I'm gonna keep giving it to you. One day this shit might catch you. But don't wait until it's too late and you got that phone, that burner phone, and you on Instagram, and I done told you how your life go.
Hey, Wallow, we kicking it real though. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I can listen to them niggas all day.
Go.
And they going.
And now you got 60 fucking years. Your brother know what time it is. I don't know.
They hit home. Don't look up and it be too late. And you got 60. Your brother know what time it is. Did he look up and it's too late? I don't know. Yeah, the judge said they recommending the max. Oh, you talking about this what they gave air? Yeah. Ab should have been trying to just tell them that was the image. I'm trying to portray an image. I'm trying to get movie roles and shit. Thug say he going to get titties. Y'all tweaking. He say he going to the female facility. We probably gonna run across that in a minute. Okay. Halftime show. Man, I'm telling you, I know niggas in prison that got their burner phones. They be talking crazy on the burner phones because they think, oh, they don't know I got this motherfucker, so you don't know if they letting you have it or not. Straight up.
Know who it was. If like you rappers, like the artists, if you don't want to be an artist, take it to the streets. But don't bring the dumb shit in the game trying to prove that you're a fucking real nigga.
Real shit. Watch, I bet I run across that shit though. That I was talking about. The Thugger said. He smacked that nigga. He smacked 21 Savage for calling him the birthday girl. I know somebody gonna have that video up here. Tried to warn him video. You're trying to say that's Gunna. I'm definitely not gonna go through all this shit. I'd just rather type it at the top. Young Thug Titty, that shit don't even feel right. Trying to type that shit in. Well, I can't search for it on this shit though. Okay, Nikki. Look like she in the backseat of my car too. Hey. That Nikki. Yeah, it's the backseat of my car for sure. Except I got peanut butter. What? This nigga trolling. Well, I say how we supposed to get through the song. This shit was all over this shit earlier. Now I can't find it. I think I played it already though. He said if you get like 20 to 25 years, you're gonna get some tits. Go where the hoes at. Ice cream, paint job. that, Carla Ray? Man, that crab leg look good. No Baberton. I think the nigga crying for real. Bobby Schmurda been tweeting.
Fighting hard for Larry Hoover's freedom that the First Step Act law says he deserves. Meanwhile, this dude Wack and Karen Chapman has taken a position to work against the Hoover family by trying to monetize off his name and withhold footage that could contribute to his freedom. So if it's one thing this Wack dude is telling the truth about, is that I don't fuck with him. When I was in LA talking to this lying-ass nigga, never once did he take the position he was partners in the theft of the Hoover family like he's doing on that rehearsed conversation with them clowns. Now, what he is not telling the truth about is why. So listen up. There's a woman by the name of Karen Chapman that was entrusted by the Hoover family to interview Larry Hoover with the understanding of bringing the interview back to the...
Let me see. I don't know, peep this shit too.
It's no secret that I, along with the Hoover family, lawyers and friends, are fighting hard for Larry Hoover's freedom that the First Step Act law says he deserves. Meanwhile, this dude Wack and Karen Chapman has taken a position to work against the Hoover family by trying to monetize off his name and withhold footage that could contribute to his freedom.
Y'all hold me down.
So if there's one thing this Wack dude is telling the truth about, is that I don't fuck with him. When I was in LA talking to this lying-ass nigga, never once did he take the position he was partners in the theft of the Hoover families like he's doing on that rehearsed conversation with them clowns. Now, what he is not telling the truth about is why. So listen up. There's a woman by the name of Karen Chapman that was entrusted by the Hoover family to interview Larry Hoover with the understanding of bringing the interview back to the family. She decided to run off with the interview and a fake fraud contract claiming Larry Hoover signed all his rights away for nothing. Larry Hoover is far from being a dummy, so for Wack and Karen to be taking a position on disrespecting the Hoover family by attempting to sell Larry Hoover likeness without the family permission is a mistake for whomever considering buying it. I've been around a long time, and I know when someone is trying to set me up with police conversations. So I won't lip wrestle with you cake-ass niggas on Clubhouse. But I tell you what, I don't know if you were violated on the block or what, but all that snake jealousy and hate shit you have in your heart, niggas, bring that shit to Dr. Prince.
and I'ma cure you of that disease. Let me say this to the homies in LA and around the world. All money is not good money. And a nigga that will kiss a rat in the mouth for any amount of money is capable of anything, like sending you on a suicide mission to laugh at you. Read the wisdom between the lines and don't follow this clown off a cliff. It's no secret that I, along with the Hoover family, lawyers, and friends, are fighting hard for Larry Hoover's freedom that the First Step Act law says he deserves. Meanwhile, this dude Wack and Karen Chapman has taken a position to work against the Hoover family by trying.
Wack don't give a fuck who he fuck with, I see. That boy said he'll go at anybody. He taking a page out 6ix9ine book. I think that's really what he on. Man trying to profit off everything, don't he, bruh? Why Wack try to profit off every fucking thing? Everything. But he want to profit off of everything moving. bad, gangland. Your boy had to make a little quick sneak attack store run. Goddamn, you heard me. Tried to sneak it in. That bitch took a little bit too long, man. I had to make a little sneak attack store run. My bad, y'all, man. I thought I was gonna pull it off. They had fresh donuts in that motherfucker. The new Mountain Dews, Purple Thunder. Boy had them Purple Thunder Mountain Dews. Fire. And you know I had to get a little healthy, little cashews, man. Salted sea salt cashews, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't drink these bogus ass sodas. I had to get like 3 of these sodas though. Them bitches. Right. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bing. So, what was the with it? Whack 100. Whack 900. The ASMR. ASMR barbecue style. Know what I mean? East 99 is where you find me, slinging me, yeah, yo, daily. What they used to say, Cleveland, what Youngthugs say. Cleveland, Cleveland, and believe. What is it? Oh no, Whack, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Whack.
I don't know what your topic is tonight, but I just.
How old are you?
Yes.
Don't play with me. Guess these nuts.
Oh, Kevin Samuels. Talking gaffle, walking jackal, ready to tap you if we have to.
It's no secret.
I'm the 17th. I'm the 17th. And
Eric!
My bad.
Which? Hold on, I'll do it.
$5,000 for finding his watch. That boy crazy than a bitch. I'd have been gone with that watch. I know that watch worth more than 100. Gucci don't wear nothing less than 100.
It came on my wrist.
Put the sad filter on this man doing rehab.
What? You a man. Let's go.
What's wrong, bro? Huh? What's the matter, bro? I'll be okay.
What?
Hey, this shit look hilarious, bro. This look hilarious. I don't even lie. This shit look hilarious. Odell Beckham in rehab. That's a little filter they got. To the Wolves.
Nobody goes more viral than me. Nobody. All y'all been having these channels, how long? I ain't even had a YouTube channel for a whole year, and it's almost at 100,000. I'm got a movie dropping. Yeah. I got a movie.
Yeah. I hate this nigga when he do that shit. Hey man, this man don't be talking about nothing, bro, when people be listening.
Dropping, man. Comedy show booking. Yeah. No, man, I done surpassed all y'all around here. Y'all peons to me. Yeah, y'all peons to me. Yeah, here we go. I won't even mention your name. I done surpassed all y'all around here. It ain't nobody in the Dallas Fort Worth area bigger than me, Scope. You, False Talk, nobody goes more viral than me. Nobody. All y'all been having these channels, how long? I ain't even had a YouTube.
Hey man, that bitch is hard. Damn. Damn. That shit was crazy. Seeing that pull up like that. Y'all see how she hit that motherfucker? Put a sunroof in that bitch, or did it already have one? No diggity. I got to bag it up. Hold up, man. Let me pull up, man. Hold up, let me pull up. Exotic on that roll up, and you know I beat that make up, throw up. Yes, sir, Rizaniski. That purple thunders. Hey, so in a nutshell, today we covered the Youngthugs, what's about to go down with everybody else in the industry. Y'all got anything that I missed? Y'all got anything? Anybody got something that they want to talk about or want me to give my opinion on? Or anything of the sort? Damn, I gotta have these motherfucking donuts on the chill, man. How y'all day been today? Hit that like button. I guess GUNNA might go to court tomorrow, or today rather. Maybe GUNNA go to court today. Hopefully, he don't go on that bitch with that one little look on his face, like he been getting ping ping. Y'all know what that ping ping do? Y'all know what the ping ping do. Y'all know what the ping ping do. It's gonna ping ping on you. They indicted up the whole ATL. Now we know somebody about to tell. Who gon' grow a tail and be a rat? Who gon' say this and this that? Yeah. Who gon' grow a tail and be a rat? Who the fuck is that? Where my fucking strap? Who is it? Who? Shut up, man. Who is it? What? Who? Here's that. Who gon' grow up, tell them be a rat? Yeah. Who gon' tell them this and tell them that? Yeah. Somebody gon' do that out of 26. Ain't that about a bitch? Shit about to get realer in the filler. Hey, but everybody make sure y'all hit that like button, man, on the way out. Hit the like button. It don't cost nothing. That like button don't cost nothing. Not to dollar. Hey, if you thought Canelo was gonna win, hit the like button. Everybody should hit the like button now. So I thought Canelo was gonna beat the sleeves out of Buddy Boy Bucko. Got bruised, misused, and treated like a fool. Oh, Buddy balling out with the one on. That was a slight travel. Ooh, that was nasty. Oh, yeah, that was nasty. Oh, you didn't finish it? Oh, okay. Yeah. Would have been nasty. Rick Ross performing Revolution, they bogus as hell. They dead wrong, bruh. This nigga kicking him in his oh shit. This nigga's wild. He kicking him all in his face. Told him, nah, fuck off with you. Hey, hit the like button, man. Hit that sub. Turn on them bells. We back at it again like a crack addict tomorrow.